Hi and welcome to VisualBasic.net tutorial for point of sales application. Now let me introduce you guys to the interface. Here we have all of the items that are on sales, and here that's where the receipt is, and here we just have the button. You can use this button to enter whatever amount that the customer hand over. And here just click on pay and you'll be able to get your change. Right here we have the subtotal, tax and total, print, reset and remove item. Let's click on print. There we go. If you want to print, just click on that button there. So we can also add more to these very item in here. Supposing I want to add more of these, click on that and there we go. That is it. Angel cake number 2. We now have 2 items there. And let's click on any kind of drink. Here we have a coffee, cappuccino, and here we have coffee. We have a drink. See, that is how the whole system works, and you can see the subtotal, tax for the item purchase and the total. Okay, if you want to pay cash, you just need to then clear and enter maybe cash. You have 50 in there, click on pay and there you go. Okay, we can reset the whole system, or if you want we can always just select remove item. If you want, select any item that you don't want and just recalculate your change there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just reset and show you how the whole system works one more time, and I will then take you guys straight into Visual Basic Development Environment and we'll put one of these together. And let's do that now, guys. Okay, enter some value in there and there we go. So let's go straight into Visual Basic Development Environment and we'll put one of these together now. Welcome back to Visual Studio 2019. So let's click on create new project, and the package we're going to be using is Visual Basic. Make sure Visual Basic is selected and click on next. Now let's give our project a name. I'm going to call it VB underscore point underscore of sales and click on create there. Okay, now my development environment is ready. I'm going to go straight into the properties right there, and let's change the font size to 1386 by 788. Press enter there, and now let's go straight to the toolbox there, and we need panel. I have one panel there. I'm just going to copy this panel across anyway. So hold on to your control, click and drag. We want one here, and these 2 panels, select them. Let's change the format to, or the border style. I'm going to change it to fixed 3D. There we go. Now I'm also going to copy this panel. Just hold on to your control, copy and bring it right down here. There. Okay, so let's move these. Okay, we can move that, we have enough room there. And right in here, let's go back in here. Now let's grab data grid view. Let's dump one data grid view here. I'm going to change the back color of the data grid view to something a bit brighter really. So let's come in here and make it something brighter. Yeah, that's fine. And click on, okay, let's click on the triangle here of the data grid view, and I'm going to select edit column, and in there let's just add the following column. The first one here, I'm going to call that item. Click on add. add another one. Let's just call that quantity, and one more. We call the next one amount. That's supposed to be the cost. Alright, add, and we can close that. So click on OK, and there we go. Alright, that is fine. So the next thing I want to do now is let's come right down here. Okay, grab one of these, maybe move this down a little bit. Let's grab this and drag it along. Drag the very panel along there, and this other panel I'm going to maybe reduce the size of that and just paste it right inside this panel there. At the same time, let's just copy this panel, bring it about that much, hold on to Control Copy, and I'm going to need one more of those as well. Let's copy it again, copy it here, there we go. Alright, so now let's add some buttons here. So come straight in here, grab a button, we have one here, make that 2, we have 3. Right, let's move this and copy again, copy it again there. Right, now let's increase the font size of this very button to about maybe 20, 24 bold. That's fine. And right in there, change data in there. This is going to be 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 0, decimal, and a C. There, change this to decimal. Right, that is that all done. And I also need some buttons here. Okay, maybe we can just copy some of these. We can copy all of these, in fact, and just bring it right here and change whatever data we have in there around. So we have 3 here, we need another 3, and that will be all for that. So grab again, drag. Right, that is perfect. Okay, let's change the data that we have in here. I'm going to enter. Let's go to image. We can get rid of the text data we have in there. Get rid of that. Let's go to the image. And where is the image? Right here. Click on the image. Let's see. Let's just see the images that we have in there anyway. Click on import. And right here, those are all the images. I'm going to select the coffee one, and there we go. Click on OK. Repeat the same thing for the next one. Where is the image again? Click on that, and I'm going to go for another, maybe coffee. Just make that very layer coffee. Right, another coffee there. We need to get rid of the text content in there so that we can see the price properly. There. Now the next one, another coffee. So the first layer will just be for drinks. Come right here and repeat the same thing. Let's go for black coffee. Right, I guess you guys get the whole idea for that, so I'm going to more or less speed that up and get back to you lot. And right there, guys, that's how it's looking now. Okay, now let's take care of these very one down here. I'm gonna add some buttons here, so let's come right here. Maybe just grab one of these buttons, hold on to Control, click and drop it right here. Okay, I'm gonna need about 4 of those. Yeah, I think it's almost fine. Click, drag, and repeat the same thing for this one. Now let's move it here. Okay, change the data we have inside our very button to, we call that pay, and the next one is going to be print. Right, let's come in here, select this. This one is going to be reset, and here we're gonna call this remove. Maybe we should even call it remove item, something like that. Come in here, just call that remove item. Okay, and here let's add as follows. We need labels. First of all, we also need a combo box. Okay, drag one here and labels. Come right down. We have label here, one label. Click and drag. We need 1, 2, and one more here. We're gonna have to change the font size of all of these components to something readable. Let's make it about maybe 24. Okay, there. Okay, right, and these two labels here, we're going to change these to 1 and 2. Let's change the appearance, auto size, we change that to false. Back color, we're going to change that to something lighter. And border style, I'm going to change the border style to fixed 3D. At the end of the day, you have something that looks like a text box. Okay, so reduce this a little bit more and get rid of the text content I have in both labels. Delete this one as well. There. Okay, I'm going to copy these ones. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Just copy it and bring it here. Hold on to your control, click and drag. Right. Just drag it that much. And there. And this is going to be my subtotal. Subtotal. And here, next one is going to be tax, and we have total here. There. I'll copy one of these, and this is going to be method of payment. While we have in here the cost or amount that you deposit, then change there, change that is given. All right, let's just speed up the whole. That's everything that I need. I'm going to speed up the whole interface just to make it look a bit more presentable, and I'll get back to you guys. And there we go, guys. That is how it's looking right now. So let's save. And one thing is, let me add here, I'm going to add a label here. That label will be for my, we can always copy this anyway. Come in here, just hold on to the control, click and drag. That label will be for the barcode. Now drag it that much, bring it down. Okay, now make sure that label is still selected. Go straight to the font here, click on that, and right here, let's just type in CC in there. That's my barcode here. Let's see the other one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one there, the one with the numbers underneath. There we go. There, that is it. I'm going to have to show you guys where to get the barcode and you get it installed on your system. And now we also include the link to the barcode. Okay, that is that done. Now let's change the background color. So come in here, grab that, and just I'm going to change that to cadet blue. There we go. That looks nice. And change this one as well to cadet blue. Come right down here and let's see, this will be cadet blue as well. There. So let's run it and see how that looks like for now. Yeah, I think I like it. I was going to add another background color, but I think I like the way it looks. But let's see. Let's stop that and come right there, click on the font itself and just change that to powder blue and see how that's gonna look now. Let's run it. Run. Both of it actually looks good. Okay, that's fine. So let's start work with the coding now. Okay, I'm going to, maybe we should take care of this reset first. Double click on the reset. All right, with the reset selected, I'm going to do as follows. LBL change. There we go. That is the label for the change, customers change. Dot text equals there. All right, that is for change taken care of. So copy that though. So I'm just going to say LBL cache. Okay, let's take care of the barcode. Then we have LBL cache. Paste. LBL. Yeah. There. LBL tax. Paste. LBL total. There. Okay, that is for that. Let's say CBO payment. The text equals clear. Okay, so I'm going to go for the data grid view now. Data grid view. Data grid view 1. I'm going to say dot rows dot clear, and let's get it refreshed as well. Data grid view 1 dot refresh. Copy that and just paste it underneath here. Dot refresh. There we go. That is for my clear taken care of. However, for the cache, the customer deposited the cache for change, so I'm going to enter 0 in there because there's a default 0 in there. That is it. Okay, that is that all done. Yeah, now let's take care of all of these buttons. Since these buttons are going to be used in the same format, I might as well use event to take care of them. Select it all and this as well. Let's come straight to the properties here. Right inside the property, you see this icon there. Click on it. It's known as event. So I'm going to come in straight to where we have click, and now select number or numbers only and press enter. I think I should also include I should do that. I should have done that. I meant to include that as well. I might as well just copy what's the name that I call it, dots. Let's come in here, paste it right here, comma dots. Now dot is part of the event that I intend to use, so it's going to be dot click as well, using click events. Now that should take care of that. Good. So now come right in here, press enter. I will now come in here and enter dim B as button, and this button equals sender there. Okay, now underneath here I'm going to say if LBL cache dot text equals 0, then the following LBL cache equals clear. Let's clear whatever we have in there first. we really don't need to clear it. Okay, that clear it. Then any other thing we have, we then assign this B to it. So B is going to be, that's to become B dot text. So whatever text that we have on these buttons is then added straight onto this label. Okay, so what I've done is I've selected all of these, including this and this. So if I double click on it now, it will take me straight to that procedural area. Okay, this is it. Now let's use an else if, because it's not finished yet. Else if is b.text equals the decimal place, then I want the following. Okay, but in any case, if it's not, LBL cache, no, come on, stop that. LBL cache dot text dot contains decimal place, then I want the following. Press enter. We want the following to happen. LBL cache equals whatever. Copy that, paste that in there. LBL cache equals LBL cache plus the text. Okay, plus the text. So what is happening in here is, if it's not LBL cache dot contain, if it does not contain this, then LBL cache with the very value and whatever is there, which is the decimal place. Okay, now we come down in here and then say else. We now want to get the numbers in. For us to get the numbers in, copy all of this and just paste this right underneath here. So else LBL cache equals LBL cache plus the text. Okay, the text that is on the button. There, that is it. I think it's all done, so let's just check. Go run it. There we go. I'm going to run it now. Save that. Let's run. So that's one advantage of using events. Take care of long lines of codes. So I can now select this. Look at that. I can do whatever I like now. Let's try out the decimal. Click on the decimal again. No, nothing happened. Okay, let's take care of the clear. So in the case of the clear, I'm just going to copy this. That would be for the clear. Copy that, come right down here, double click on clear and just paste that in there. That takes care of the clear. So let's clear one more thing. This one, if we clear that, let's reset that and reset this as well. That is for change. Come right down here. Oh, I already have them here anyway. Grab all of these. So now we just reset the whole lot. There we go. That. Oh no. We need LBL change dot text equals nothing, and that takes care of that. Now save. Okay, run. Let's see the clear. Now that works. Okay, reset. There we go. That's fine. Now one more thing. Let's do this. Click on that. There. Okay, now let's take care of. Okay, all of them are working. Now, what else do I need? That is, let's add some data in here. Let's come right here, end that. We need form load for that. Double click on the form itself, and we grab this, grab the combo box, paste that right there, dot items, dot add, and what are we adding in there? We're adding cash. There, add maybe 3 more. So copy that there, and this one will become direct debit. I think for the, actually I had a comment, someone was asking me if it's direct debit I should put the PIN number. I'm not going to bother with that. You can always implement that if you want. This is going to be Visa card, and here that is going to be MasterCard there. So the main one that I'll be taking care of will be the cash, and if it's this, you just need to scan your card, and that's all there is to it. Alright, let's run it and see how that looks like. So drop that down, and that's it. We can then enter whatever we want to enter in there. There. Now I'm going to exit out, and let's start by creating some functions. Might as well just put it right up here. So the very first function, I'm going to call that, let's say, private function, and I'm going to call it cost of item underscore of underscore item, and let's say the data type is going to be double. There, press enter. Okay, now right inside this function I'm going to declare the following, just like I did inside my Excel. So I'm going to call that dim. For those of you that haven't seen the Excel point of sale, it's right there on YouTube. Have a good look at it. Dim sum as double. Okay, and in this case sum is 0. And we also need, I'm going to declare I, let's say I as integer. I'm going to be using I for my loop anyway, so that's fine. Well, it's 0 right now. So let's come in here and say for I equals 0 to my data grid view. So data grid view 1 dot, and I want you to count dot row dot count minus 1. Okay, then now I'm going to say sum equals sum plus, might as well convert, I'm going to convert the data grid view because the data grid view only take in characters. This one is supposed to be 0. Okay, so let's say convert only takes in string character dot to double, and what am I converting? The content inside data grid view there. So I'm going to grab that, come right here, paste that in here, open up a bracket, and there we go. Dot cell, and in this case it's going to be 2, that is 0 1 2 3, so that'll be 3 dot value there. Okay, now let's say next I. There, that's my very function taken care of. Get rid of this one and just enter return sum there. Okay, the first function is sorted, so have a good look at that, guys. Now let's take care of the second function where I'll carry out the following calculation for the item selected, and the other one is just going to be for the change, just like I did in my Excel. Okay, what I'm going to call is, let's say, sub add cost. Add cost, I'm going to declare the following: tax, and I also declare Q as double. Right, let's bring it up so that you guys can see it. Add cost and Q as double. Okay, if you notice, my function here is kind of like grayed out, but as soon as I start using it here, it will become bold. So let's continue. So my tax in this case, let me initialize it with about 3.9. That's the tax, and let's use an if statement. If degree view dot roll dot count is less than is greater than 0, then we want the following: LBL tax, this very one, dot text equals, let's get it formatted, format to currency, the following. So I'm going to say format to currency, the following: whatever we have in here, grab all of these, the cost of item, paste that right in there. There, cost of item, multiply that by tax, and let's divide that by 100. Okay, then come out of there and just say dot to string, that's 2 decimal place actually. There. So let's come back in here. We have 1, 2. I think it's done. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing for the subtotal. Let me grab all of this. Let's come right down here and change this to subtotal. And for the subtotal, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need this. No, it's not needed. Get rid of those. Okay, that's should take care of the subtotal. Even this, let's get rid of that as well. Get rid of these and have 1, 2. Okay, how many do I have in here? Alright, get rid of 1 here, and that should take care of it. I have 1. Okay, that's correct now. Alright, I'm now going to repeat the same thing for the total, but in the case of total, I want to add something. So, but let's grab this first. Grab all of this. There's the total right underneath here. For my total, let's change this to total, and here I'm going to say Q equals, I just want to create my tax in there. Grab the tax here, this very one, grab everything from here to, yeah, that's it. Let's copy that and paste it right in here. That is for Q, and Q, then I will then add Q to everything that I have in here. So let's come in here and say Q plus that. There. So that is the tax. We now add the tax to the subtotal. Tax and subtotal actually give you the total. There. Okay, that is taken care of. Now let's create another one for the change. So I'm going to just come down here and just I'm just going to copy this and delete as I go along. that. Come back in here. Right underneath my cost, let's change this one to change. Right, that is change taken care of now. Okay, for the change end sub, there should be an end sub there. I think, yeah, end sub is missing. Grab that, paste that right here. Alright, that should take care of that error. There we go. That's gone. Now for the change, let's add a C. C will represent change. I still have the tax as 3 point something. Then this is correct. I'm going to get rid of all of these because I'm only dealing with change here. Get rid of that. There. And right underneath here, I'm going to change that one to LBL change. Now I have LBL change. Now let's work out the change itself. So right here, okay, let's say C equals by value whatever we have inside LBL cash dot text. Okay, I've assigned whatever you enter in here into C. Now change, then we just need to subtract this from this. So let's come back in here. Okay, the change, we have to format that. Okay, alright, let's come in here, just say C subtract by Q. Right, that should actually give me the, let's put this in a bracket and see. Come back here and this in a bracket as well. That should actually give me the, this is tax. That's the tax. Okay, we need to add, yeah, we also need to add the cost to give us the total. Yeah, plus that should give us the total of the item. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so this is my tax plus the item, give me Q. Okay, this is the money given to the sales assistants. This money then subtracted from the total. So if the cost of the item is £20.50 and you give £22, the £22 is the C, £20.50 is the Q. So subtract that and you get the remainder here. Okay, that's good, that's fine. Alright, now let's do one thing. We now need to add each individually to each of those buttons that we have up here. So double click on pay, and once you double click on that, all we then need to do is just to call change. That's it. Enter parentheses. There. Now let's come straight into remove item. Okay, take care of the remove item, and we just need to say for each row as data grid view, yeah, that's it. Double click on that. In data grid view 1 dot selected rows. So we then need to say data grid view 1 dot row dot remove rows. There we go. Come out of it. And next. Then right underneath here, we might as well call, let's call the add cost, the function right up there called add cost. There we go. Right, Okay, we have an error here. Let's see what it's asking for. Value of type data cannot be converted. Okay, all right, there should be a rule here. That should be a rule there. Okay, there goes the error. All right, so that is for it to remove. Okay, so we've taken care of 1, 2. This is done, that's done. Okay, print, we haven't taken care of those yet. Alright, that's not a priority. Let's take care of this one. So we come back to print. Right here, double click on the very first one. There, so for the very first item, let's check. The cost of it is £2.30. So double click on it, go back there. I'm going to declare as follows: dim cost of item as double, and this double is 2.3. That's my very first one, and I will then use a for loop statement, which I can always grab in here. Let's grab all of this. Yeah, instead of typing, come right down here, paste there. Okay, so let's change this one to row in there. Dot rows, dot row, and we use an if statement now. So let's say if row dot cells, if is 0, dot value equals, let's call the name of my product, which is Cap Coffee. Then the following. Okay, so let's say row dot cell. So the very first one is going to be this. Then number 1 is going to be equals to double dot pass, and what I'm passing in there is row dot cells. Okay, that's cell number 1 dot value plus 1. There we go. And let's repeat the same thing for the next one. The next one here, this is going to show the name. This is going to tell us how many items. Okay, so every time I click on that, that increases plus 1. Alright, so let's copy this. The next one is to show the price, and this is the price right there. So come back down, paste, and in here I'm just going to copy the price here. Copy that, and we multiply it by the value. So multiply by the value there. Okay, and that is it, taken care of. Get rid of that. Okay, so if you have plus 1 plus 2, multiply that by the cost, and there we go. That's it, taken care of. And right underneath here, let's say right here we have next. Okay, let's try it out first, but before then I'm going to say right underneath here, I'm just going to say dialog. Data grid view 1 dot row dot add Cap Coffee, else I won't be able to go to, I will end up with just one single row there, comma, that's 1, comma, cost of item, cost of item, where is it? Grab it here and just paste that there. Right, and I also need to call my function here. There we go, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So if this works, all I'm just going to have to do is copy and paste. So let's try this out. Run. There, so let's click on that. There we go, look at that. Okay, that's working fine. So if I click on it again, the tax is calculated as well. So if I click on it again, look at that. And again, no, it should not be doing that. That is not right. Let's see, what have I done wrong? Okay, that shouldn't be happening. Okay, in any case, let's try out remove. Yeah, remove is working. Remove. Okay, the remove works. Good. Let's exit out and let's see what have I done wrong in here. Oh, I found my error. This is what I've done. That is 0. This is 1 and this should have been 2. There. Okay, and let's check properly. And the other thing is I meant to enter end sub. If I don't enter end sub, it will actually have the same error, but let me show you guys what's going to happen if I don't enter end sub. So it's just going to give you, that's 1. Now if I click on it again, it's going to be 1, 2, yeah, then again 3, and so on. So it's still not working the way I want, but delete works though. So all I just need to do is to come in here and I'm going to enter exit sub. There we go, right here. So it will then add it all together. So let's run it and see. And there we go, guys. Let's try it out. Look at that, it's now back to normal. Alright, so we then need to also add the barcode here and take care of the others. Alright, let's exit out. There. Let's go right up here and take care of the barcode. Right underneath here, I'm just going to go for the barcode, lbl barcode dot text, and that is going to be equals q plus cost of item, that is the function, dot to string, and let's define the decimal place. There we go, and that's it. So that's the barcode taken care of as well. Right, so let's try that out just to make sure the barcode is working. Run. There we go, guys. So click on that. Yeah, the barcode is working, so that's fine. So let's close that. Now I'm going to do one thing before I go in a folder. Let me just declare a private function here, or private variable for my, I'm going to be using that for the printer as bitmap. Whoa, undo that. As bitmap. There we go. Okay, now let's copy. I'm going to come in here, double click on this and just copy those lines of codes there. Copy that and change it around for the next one. Come right down here, double click on that. That is £1.90. That's £1.90, and paste that in there. And that is called Kappa Coffee, and that's 190. Change that to 190. 190. What is the name of this one? Okay, and this is okay. This should be cappuccino then. Okay, so let's change this one to coffee cappuccino or whatever. Cut that off, paste that here, cappuccino. There. I'll repeat the same thing for the next one here, right underneath here. There. Make sure it's saved. Okay, so let's copy that again for the next one. Copy it all. Come right down here. So all I'm just doing is just copying and pasting all of this. Double click and paste. And this one is called black coffee. Yeah, black coffee. Copy that, change that in here. Paste and repeat the same thing here. So all I'm just doing is copying and pasting now. So the codes are written already and the price of this is 90p. So 0.9p there. So I'm going to do one more, then I'll speed that up. Copy all of this, come right here, double click on this one, is 257, paste, that's 257, 257, and the name is chocolate drink. Grab that and paste that in here, chocolate drink. There. Repeat the same thing here. Paste. There. There, that is it, done. So I'm now going to speed that up, guys, and get back to you shortly. Okay, that is it all done. So let me just show you guys the lines of codes. There we go. There. And we go straight to the next one, and so on. As you can see, it's all the same apart from the different price and the name of item. Oh, those are just the changes carried out. There we go, guys. So it's all the same. There's no different in the codes for each item apart from the different names and different price. And that is all there is to that. So let me run it, then maybe carry out one or two amendments, and that will be all. Right. Okay, let's run. In total there are 24 buttons, so you guys can make yours 9 or whatever, or 12. That's cool. Okay, run. And let's see, then we'll take care of the print. Alright, so let's grab our item. There we go, guys. Look at that. And you can see my barcode there. So let's assume is by cash, and we enter maybe about £50 plus. There we go. Then there. And now let's say the customer would like to return the following. There, you see it works there, but it's not working here. So let's call change. I need to call change in here. So let's come back in here. So if I remove another one, the same thing, look at that. So that has to be taken care of. Alright, you see, this has to be taken care of. Let's go back in here and go to, where is it? Remove item. This very one. Double click on remove item. All I just need to do is to call the function change. There we go, that's it. There, that takes care of that. Now let's run that and make sure it works. Run. Okay, so function change should be taken care of now. There we go. That's fine. I think I like it. It's working. So now let's say we have cash and it's about £40 we deposited, and there. Okay, we want this very item, angel cake, we want it gone. So delete angel cake. There, look at that. So all you need to do is add this to this. That should give you 40, but remember the tax as well. Okay, delete another one. Let's see if we can combine about 3. There, it's working fine, guys. So all I need to do now is to take care of my print. Okay, so exit out. Let's come in here, make sure it's saved. Come right here, and let's go straight to our toolbox. Inside the toolbox, I need the print. Where is it? Print. I need P1 print document. I also need a print preview. There, I have both items in there. Select the print preview. Let's come straight to the property here. You see where we have document? Select that and let's change that to document 1. There. Okay, let's take care of this button. So let's take care of the print button. Double click on that, and right there, those are the lines of code for the print. So have a good look at that. I had to speed that up because of time. So now let's go to our print document here. Double click on the print document. Right inside the print document, I'm just going to enter e.graphic, and that is going to be draw image, and the image is going to be from the bitmap. There, and let's make the coordinate 0, maybe 0 by 0. Okay, let's say 10, 10. Okay, that's fine, and that is it. So that should take care of that. So let's run. Okay, you see this? I'm going to have to get rid of that error. So let's come in here and just see that. So there we go, and we come in here. That is the amount. Supposing the customer pays for that and you mistakenly click on here, you end up with this, which is not right. So we need to take care of that as well. Okay, so however delete works, you see that should not be the case. All right, so let's take care of these very 1, 2. All right, come in here. Let's double click on the form load. When the form load in the first place, I want the LBL barcode.text. We want that cleared. We don't want anything in there. That is 1. So when I run it now, the barcode should not display anything yet until we start work on the sales. Now that is good. Now what about this? Let's take care of that. So I'm going to go straight in here. So let's double click on pay. There. Now inside pay, I'm going to use the following. If cbo dot text, if it's equals to cash, then we want the following to happen. There. No, we want it to call this very, let's grab this, cut that off, paste that underneath here. Else we want LBL change dot text equals clear, and LBL cache dot text, that should be equals clear as well. So those are just minor amendments just to make your system looks much better. That's we have to take care of. So, and any other thing, if there's any other thing, you guys can just figure that out. But meanwhile, it's all done, fully completed. So let's see. Now enter the product that you want. Okay, this guy is paying using Visa card, and if you click on this, nothing will happen. Oh, actually we should have our 0 there. Okay, so we need to add our 0 in there. So let's say we deduct something there, remove. Okay, if we remove, you see that we need to take care of that as well. So those are the minor errors that need to be taken care of. So let's go back to remove. I think I may have to use this as well. So double click on remove. So okay, right inside remove here, see this one, I'm going to get rid of that and just paste the lines of code that I copied now from pay. There we go, and that's all there is to that. So have a good look at it. So I'm going to run that now. So a lot of the minor error are then taken care of. Alright, let's select anything here. Let's fill up the whole page and see. Right, and we want to pay by maybe MasterCard. There, even if you click on this, there shouldn't be anything there. So let's remove some item that we don't want. Let's remove more than one. Remove. There we go, look at that. And we can even print. Yeah, so you see that, guys. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this very advanced and powerful point of sale tutorial. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. As a member, there are a lot of benefit for you, believe me. Have a nice day now, and bye for now.